a little bit of separation for this little space that we're going to use for just our Zen, our time away, not working in this space, not cooking and juggling and, you know, figuring out what we need. It's just being in this space, closing the door on all the things that we're taking care of, and just being here for a little while. So allow yourself to start to settle in, find that comfortable seat here. Your feet can be planted. If you're in a higher chair and the feet are dangling and you want to cross your ankles, you can sit back. Your hands can rest in your lap. You could even set any kind of hand mudra, thumb to a finger. You could bring a hand to the belly and the heart if you like. We're going to spend these first couple of moments just settling in here. Allow the natural rhythm of breath to come over you. Each day is an opportunity to share our hearts, our love, and our lives to the fullest. Sometimes that means just making the most out of the smallest things, like listening to each other, holding each other's hand, or just being available. So there may be people in the home that you're caring for. You may be reaching out virtually, holding hands virtually. Just taking this one moment, trying to find a little bit of peace here, allowing that natural rhythm of breath to come in and out. Notice how you feel. Any tightness or soreness in your muscles? Maybe they've been laying a little more dormant than normal. And that's the physical body. And once we've checked in with the physical body, what's going on in the mind? Is there anything heavy on the heart? Allow yourself to be right here in this moment, and allow yourself to be honest with the answers. You know, when we ask ourselves, how are we doing? How are we feeling? Be open and honest with the answer. If we can't do that for ourselves, we're not going to be able to send that energy outward. When you're ready, we're going to start to invite a couple of deeper breaths. So you're going to breathe in deeply through your nose, and then open up your mouth, let that breath sigh out. Deep breath in. Open up, let it out. Go ahead and take one more for me. Deep breath in. Open up, let it out. Now, at any point in the class, if you need those big exhales, remember, you are in your own space. You are on mute. You can make your exhales as loud as you need today. If you're ready to start to close your mouth, we're going to breathe in and out through our nose. Intentional rhythm comes in. Intentional exhale goes out. Feel that breath come in, the chest, the lungs, maybe all the way into your belly. And then intentional exhale back out through the nose. Let's take 3 of them. Good, relaxing here. And then we're going to start to add some movement through the physical body. So just imagine straight out in front of you on whatever it is, the wall, the window, there's a tiny little dot. We're going to trace that dot with our nose going to the right. So tiny, tiny little circles. Your nose is just tracing this dot on the wall. Little teeny, tiny circle, little movement of the head. And when you're ready, start to make this movement a little bit bigger. Now we're tracing that dot a little bit wider. Maybe your face starts to tilt towards the sky. Maybe your chin starts to sweep across your chest. Big circles here, big, big circles. Good. Take one more. And we're going to allow our chin to meet, draping on the chest. Good. As you take an inhale, you're going to lift up your head. You're also going to sweep your arms up high to the sky. Start to bring your hands down through prayer. Reach your arms straight out to the side. Feel your shoulder blades squeeze, your heart open. And then that right arm lifts up to the sky, left hand down by your side. We're gonna do that again. Take the arms out to the side, sweep them up to the sky. Bring your hands down through prayer. Reach the fingertips out in opposite directions. Really squeeze the shoulders. And again, the right hand up to the sky, left hand down by our sides. We do that one more time. Take the arms out to the side, sweep them up to the sky. Inhale, hands down through prayer. Exhale. Open the arms out to the side. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Now the right arm goes up, left hand down, and we're going to stay here for a moment. So you might be holding on to the edge of your chair with your left hand. Your right fingertips can go straight up. They can reach over to the left, just not forcing anything in your shoulder. And then you do what feels good with your neck. If you're turning your head and it feels terrible, don't do that. Keep it a little bit neutral. Big stretch through your side here. One more. Let's come up and take both arms out to the side. Now we're going to bring our fingertips to the back of our head. We're going to take a little twist. So breathe in, and as you exhale, twist to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Not forcing anything, gang, nice and easy. Inhale to center. Now exhale, start to bring it forward. Your chest and your shoulders. You're not slouching. You're just bringing your chest and shoulders. Stretch and wake up your back. Good. Come back up to center. We're going to do that all one more time. Take your inhale. Exhale, twisting to the right. Good. Breathe in. Come to center. Breathe out. Twist the other way. Inhale. Come to center. Exhale. Start to bring your chest and shoulders forward. Big stretch. Wake up your belly. Your belly is what we're using here to protect the back. Good. And now lift yourself all the way up. Take a breath in. Release your hands. Grab maybe the back of the chair. Catch a little heart opener, a back bend here. So your chest, your throat, your third eye, everything stretching and opening. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Big stretch. One more breath. And then nice and easy, sitting up tall, lift your shoulders, roll them back down. Hands can rest on your side or on your lap. We're gonna go back to the top with that tiny dot on the wall, and we're doing tiny circles to the left now. So feel this extension all the way out the crown of the head as you just start to move your nose and draw little circles around that dot. Around and around. And when you're ready to make the circles bigger, go for it. Just tracing that little dot. Maybe the face tilts up to the sky. Maybe the chin comes down by the chest. Big circles here. Let out any tension in your neck, your traps down to your shoulders. Don't hold your breath. And the next time that your chin comes around to your chest, we'll stay there. Good. As we breathe in, we're going to lift our face up to the sky, sweep our arms up high to the sky. And then bring your hands down through prayer, down to the chest. Open the arms out, big squeeze of those shoulder blades. Now the left arm goes up and the right hand drops down. And we do that again, arms out to the side. Bring them up to the sky. Hands down through prayer. Reach them out to the side. Left arm up, right arm down. Don't have to force anything. Last one, arms out. Take them up to the sky. Bring the hands down through prayer. Reach your hands away, squeeze your shoulder blades, and then that left arm goes up and we'll stay. The right hand maybe grabs the edge of the chair. Your left fingertips can reach straight up to the sky or reach over to the right, but we don't drop ourselves forward. Keep your shoulder back. Do what feels right with your neck. Remember, rule of thumb is do no harm. You're doing something with your neck and it doesn't feel good, don't do that. Good, I want to take one more really nice full breath. Now, start to come on up, both arms go out to the side again, really working those arms today. Bring the fingertip to the back of the head. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Good. Breathe in, come through center. Breathe out, twist to the right. Breathe in, come to center. Breathe out, bring your chest and shoulders forward. Good, extend through the crown of your head. Big stretch here, wake up your back. Now come back up to sitting tall. We're gonna do that again. Breathe in, twist left, breathe out. Anytime you need a big exhale, you take it. Come to center, inhale. Twist right, maybe you take a side. Bring yourself back to center, breathe in. Chest and shoulders come forward, breathe out. Use your belly, stretch your back. Good, start to come up, 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 and then releasing your hands, grabbing some part of that chair, opening up your chest and heart here. So just find your back bend for a moment. Allow your heart to shine and open. Remember, stretching that throat chakra so all the things we speak about ourselves are filled with kindness. And then nice and easy, sitting back up nice and tall. Give a little roll out of those shoulders. Give them a little release. Beautiful. So we're going to stretch out into our legs here. So you may need to slide up a little bit in the chair so you're not planted all the way against that hamstring. And all I'm going to start to do is move my right leg in and out. So you can have hands on hips, hands to your sides, or holding onto that chair for support. I'm going to slide my right toes out in front and then slide them right back in. Good. Slide them out in front. Slide them right back in. One more time, out and in. Good. Now this time I'm going to take them out. I'm going to hold it out, and then I'm going to flex and point. So I'm going to turn my toes back towards my face and then point my toes down to the ground. So where are we feeling this? Nice stretch in the back of the leg here, right? Keep going. Flexing and pointing. Big stretch in the back of the leg. Good. And then are you adding breath with this movement? Are you inhaling on one movement and exhaling on the other? It could be either one, but just breathe and move. That's our yoga, friends. Let's do one more round. And I want you to end with your foot flexed, toes back towards your face. Make sure your knee is not pushing inward. It's always a little soft, and we're going to take a walk down this leg. Now, if it bothers you to walk your hands down, just leave your hands on your left thigh as you bring your chest and shoulders forward. If it's okay for you to walk your hands, never push in your knee, but your hands can come to your thigh or walk down to your shin or even to your foot. Now I can feel this big stretch through my calf, through the back of my leg, all the way up my hamstring here. So I am just clearing out any stagnant energy that's been sitting in there. I know for me, this is from last night's HIIT class. My legs were jelly after that class, so that's feeling pretty good right now. Big stretch, one more. And then to come out of it, you lift your chest and shoulders back up. So we're not gonna round, we're just gonna lift up chest and shoulders, walk our way back up to the top. Bend this knee, slide it back to center, and then lift your heels up and plant your heels down. And can we do it with breath? Lifting, lowering, lifting, lowering. Good, we're coming up on those tippy toes, and when you're ready, add the arms. So bend your elbows, lift the arms up as the heels come up, drop your heels down as the elbows come down. Breathe and lift, sink and stretch. 2 more rounds. Breathing and moving, nice and easy. Good. 1 more. And everything comes down. Release your hands down. Give it a little shake out. And then we're just going to take that on the other side. This leg might be feeling a little bit different. So hands can be on hips, thighs, or holding on to the chair as we start to extend that left toe forward and slide the left leg back in. Extend the left leg forward. Slide the left foot back in. Keep going. Slide and bend. And this time slide the leg out and leave it out. And now we start to move that foot, flexing and pointing, and we're breathing and moving. So really feel this fire up through the calf. Remember, I'm not pushing my knee in. There's Always a little bit of give in that knee. Just get a big stretch here through the back of the leg. We'll do one more round. And we're gonna end with those toes turning back, and then we're gonna bring our chest and shoulders. So I'm not slouching my chest and shoulders forward. So if it's too much to bring the hands down the leg, just leave your hands. Maybe you're walking your hands down the thigh side. So this is interesting. This side's usually a little bit softer for me, but I'm feeling a real fire up through my calf today. So you find your point in this stretch, and you use your exhale to go just a little bit past that resistance. Never pain, my friends, but if there's a little resistance, use that exhale, keep draping into it. We really want to re-lengthen these muscles and ligaments. One more. And again, we're not slouching. We lift our chest and shoulders back up. Walk ourselves back up. Bend the knees, slide the foot back in, lift your heels. Drop your heels. Move with breath. Can we really get up on those tippy toes here? And lower down. One more. And then we're going to start to add the arms if you like. Bend the elbows. Inhale, lift. Everything comes up. Everything comes down. 2 more rounds. You move with your own breath. Lift it up. And lower it down. Good. Release your arms. Give a little roll out of those shoulders. Come back to neutral. Awesome. So now we're going to come into a little variation of our warrior two. So that right leg's going to slide out in front and circle around to the side. So my right toes are going to point to the right. My left toes are pointed to the front. I've got about a 90-degree angle here. I'm going to reach my arms out in opposite directions. Not this. I'm not pinching. I don't want to be the one adding tension and stress into my shoulders and traps. So keep your shoulders relaxed as you reach your arms out in opposite directions, peeking over that right middle finger. And I want you to breathe here. These are powerful poses. That's why they're called warriors. So bring your belly in, sit up and extend out through the crown of your head. Find a little fire here. And you notice that this right hip is starting to open up here. We're starting to get into some of these hip openers, so breathe for me. And then our version of extended side angle. My right forearm can drop to the thigh, and my left fingertips can go up to the sky. And if you want to stretch out a little more through that left shoulder, you bend your left elbow, look back, and then stretch that arm overhead. Bend and peek. Big stretch overhead. We're going to take 2 more of those. Big stretch. No pressure in your neck. This is just a big upper body wake up. And then over and hold. So you can hold your arm straight up to the sky. You can hold your arm overhead. Roll the shoulder back. 1 more breath. Good. Now we come back to warrior two arms. Reach the arms out in opposite directions and roll your shoulders back. 4, 3, 2. Yeah, you don't need weights or anything. Just keeping those arms out will exhaust them. And on the next exhale, let your hands drop down. Now we are going to turn everything to the right. So I'm going to let my left leg come around. I'm turning in my chair to the side. If you happen to be on a chair with arms, you can face the front. We're just going to take a twist here. So I'm facing to the right. My arms are going to come up to the sky. And I'm going to hug the back of the chair as I take a twist. So my feet are grounding, knees stacking, but I've rotated my torso enough to grab the back of the chair. Again, if you happen to be in a chair with arms and you're facing the front, you just grab the side of the chair and take a twist. Keep sitting up nice and tall, grounding from the tailbone and extending up and out through the crown of the head. It's our torso that takes the twist. 2 breaths. Now, start to reach your arms up to the sky, come back to center. Let your hands relax down by your side. Now, both legs are going to kick out, and now we're going to take the 2 legs fold. So hands can come to the thighs as you just walk your chest and shoulders down. Keep as much of a bend in your knees as you need as you bring yourself forward. Again, I'm not tucking my chin and slouching. I'm walking everything forward and down. Now your hands might stay on your thighs. Your hands might come to your shin. Heck, your hands might reach your toes today. But just honor this double stretch. Tailbone through crown of head and firing up through the back of the legs. Use your exhale to get into that resistance. Give me one more. And then nice and easy, we lift our chest and shoulders, peek forward, and start to walk yourself up. Up, up, up. Good. Bending the knees to neutral. Again, I'm going to keep my right leg pointed to the right. Now we're going to take a major hip opener. As I turn back to the front, turn my left toes all the way to the left, a variation of our Malasana yogi squat. So you should be feeling your knees pushing away. This is a big hip opener. So we started with a half hip opener in that warrior two variation. Now we've got a full variation. Hands can come to the top of the legs, or if you can bring them to the inner thighs, gently press. Feel the knees coming back? Awesome. Now we're going to take a little twist. Take a breath in. I'm going to bring my right shoulder forward as I look to the left. Come up to seated. Breath in. Twist the other way. Breath out. Come up to seated. Breath in. Take your twist. Breath out. This is a fabulous stretch, gang. Really exaggerate as you go side to side. Up and twist. Keep pushing those knees back. Stretch those inner thighs. One more, twisting to the left. Come on up, and one more, twisting to the right, and hold. Good. Come back up to center. Take a deep breath in. Go ahead and sigh that breath out. Good. So we are going to keep our left toes pointed to the side. I'm going to bring my right knee in, point those right toes back to the front. Open my arms out in opposite directions. Now I'm in warrior two on the other side. So we've come kind of full circle here. Now this inner thigh on the left is firing up. Lift up your toes. Don't grip the earth, and reach the arms out. So feel your shoulder blades get a little closer. Again, no pinching. Stay relaxed. Reaching, peeking over that left middle finger. And when you're ready, we move to our extended side angle, dropping that forearm down to the thigh, taking that right arm up to the sky. This side feels a lot different for me. So you may just want to stay right here. If you want to stretch a little more through the side and upper body, you can bend the elbow, peek over the shoulder, and then stretch it overhead. Bend and peek. Big stretch. Let's do one more if you're going there. And then we'll all take a hold, whether your fingertips are staying overhead or stretching over to the left. Find your pose. Really roll open the chest. One more breath. Now we're coming back to those warrior two arms, reaching them out in opposite directions, and roll your shoulders back for 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. And then from here, let the hands come down. Yeah, no weights, nothing needed. Those arms will get exhausted. I'm going to swing it all the way around so I'm facing towards the left. Again, if you're in a chair with arms, just stay facing the front. You'll take your twist the same way. We're going to sweep the arms up to the sky. I'm going to rotate my torso to grab the back of the chair and take my twist. Same idea. If the chair has arms, you're facing the front. You're just reaching to the side of the chair. Remember to sit up nice and tall. We're not slouching. We're not forcing anything. Lengthening. And exhale, twisting a little deeper. Take 2 more breaths. Again, if you want to take some big exhales and sigh it out, please, you are welcome to do so. And then sweep the arms up, come back to center. Let your hands relax down. Both legs will now extend, and you keep as much of a bend in your knees as you like. Bring the hands to the top of the thighs. Bring the chest and shoulders forward. So again, we're not slouching, tucking the chin. We're walking it all forward. Your hands might stop at your thighs. They might walk a little further down to your shins, maybe grabbing the toes. Really feel this stretch in the back of your legs, but also from the tailbone out the crown of the head. We're not forcing anything, gang, but use those exhales to just melt a little deeper. Let's go for one more. And then we're gonna lift our chest and shoulders, walk ourselves nice and easy back up. Good. Bending the knees back to neutral. I'm gonna keep my left toes pointed out to the left. I'm gonna slide my body around through center, opening up the hips here, finding Malasana. So there's a big hip opener here. Knees are pushing back. Hands can come to the thighs, or you can give them a little press here to really keep stacking. Knees are over those ankles, not in a variation of a plie. I'm really pressing out. Take a breath in. Left shoulder is gonna dip. Good. Breathe in, come up. Switch sides. Keep those knees pressing out. You're opening your hips. Come on up. Twist. Come on up. Twist. Big inhales and exhales. One more each way. Big stretch of your side body, your torso. Really rotate on that exhale. Come on up on a breath in, and then twisting to the left and holding. Good. Open up, fire those hips. Unclench your toes. Rotate to your deepest point. And then nice and easy, come back up. You can help yourself. Bring your hands underneath the thighs. One leg back to center. The other leg back to center. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Awesome. My friends, it's time to stand. So grounding through your feet here. Use your quads, your belly strength here. When you're ready, and if you want to hold the sides of the chair, you're welcome to. We're going to lift up. Good. We are going to step to the side of the chair. So I'm going to let my left fingertips gently graze the chair. My left leg next to the chair, really planting here. And I'm going to come up on my right tippy toes. So we're going to get into a little bit of balance, which means I'm going to keep a little bit of give in this standing knee. I'm not going to push it in. So when you're ready, move with breath. I'm going to lift my right knee up. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lift. You're going to hold this leg up. Now, if your right hand can come under the thigh, great. Front of the knee, great. You're just holding your pant leg, that's fine. I want you to now start to open this knee out to the side. Good. Breathing here. You can flex that foot for some engagement. And anyone that wants to look to the chair is welcome to. And if you're feeling grounded here and you want to come up onto one fingertip, go for it. And if you're feeling great and you want that hand to try coming off the chair for a moment or two, you can try it. There's no obligations. Remember, with balance, find your drishti, your focal point, strong through that standing leg. You've got another breath. If you've turned your head, bring your head back, bring your hand back to the chair, bring your knee back to center. And what you're going to do is take a big step back with this right leg all the way behind you. Bend into that left knee. Sweep your arms up in our variation of a lunge here, or a little warrior one variation. Good. Ungrip your toes and really stay strong through that right hamstring. Keep pressing that right hamstring towards the sky. Breathing here. Let your heart shine. And now we're going to take a twist. My right hand now reaches towards the chair, and my left arm reaches behind me. And I can look to that back wall behind me as well. If it's too much on your upper body to do that, you can just let that left arm hang down. or even come to your low back here. We're twisting our torso. We're not flinging our head and shoulders. It's our torso that rotates. Last one. Strong in that right hamstring. And then you untwist. I'm gonna bring my left hand back to the chair. I'm gonna sweep my right arm back up towards the sky. And now I take a pyramid. Take some of that bend out of the left knee and start to reach your right hand, maybe for your chair, maybe towards your shin. And take a nice pyramid fold here. Just for a breath, one more stretch, a little more intense this time, standing through the back of the leg. Now start to lift yourself back up. Good. You can take this right arm to the sky, out in front or to your hip, wherever you need support, because we're gonna lift up to our tree. So keep some bend into that left knee, sweep your right leg up, turn it out to the side, and your foot can drop to that calf. Maybe it stays on the ground for a minute. Good. And then that right arm can go back up to the sky. Now, before we even think about bringing that other hand up, I want you to see what it feels like to lift up onto the tippy toe. Major, major calf here. Major, major balance here. Good. So you can spend a couple of breaths just lifting and lowering. You can plant the heel and take the other arm off the chair, maybe for just a second to see what it feels like. Find your tree. Really, anything you can imagine doing with your arms, you can do. Now, wherever you've gone, start to gently bring it back. Good. We're going to start to release the right hand. We're going to bring that right knee to center and plant it down. Good. On an inhale, sweep both arms up to the sky. Interlace your fingers, flip your palms, and stretch over to the left. Big stretch in that side body. Good. Inhale, come on up, and exhale, let your hands come down. Good. You're going to step to the back of the chair here, and you're just going to set up for some cat and cow poses. So I'm going to turn just so you can see what it looks like. So my knees are soft, grounding. I start to lift my spine towards the sky, lower my chin, and then I lift my heart to the sky, lift my face to the sky. And then I round it all out. This is intentional rounding, not slouching. And you breathe and you move. So inhale and exhale wherever you like. But this should be a great stretch through the tailbone, through the low back. We breathe and we move. Take another round, big stretches. Come back to a nice neutral spine. Start to stand up nice and tall. And we're going to switch sides of the chair here. My right fingertips are going to graze the chair. I'm going to ground down through my right leg as I come up on my left tippy toes. And we move with breath. We're going to do it 3 times. The last one we'll take into balance. Breathe in to lift that knee. Breathe out to lower it down. My standing leg has some give in the knee. Breathe in to lift. Breathe out to lower. Lift and hold. Now your hand can come to underneath the thigh, to the front of the knee. Maybe you're just grabbing your pant leg. Breathe in. And when you're ready, you take this knee out to the side to your range of motion. You can flex the foot for engagement. And then what does it feel like on this side? Do you want to turn your head and look towards the chair? Do you want to play with coming up onto one fingertip? This side might be really different, gang. Maybe the hand comes off. What do you need? Play. And guess what? If you fall out, who cares? And this is for whether you're in your home or you're in the studio. You're allowed to fall out of poses and you get right back in it. Find your drishti, your focal point, 2 breaths. If you have taken that hand off the chair, bring it back. Start to bring your knee back to center. We're going to step this left leg far back behind us. Bend our right knee. Sweep that left arm up to a variation of a lunge. Little play on our warrior one. You're really strong through this left hamstring. Keep lifting it up towards the sky. And breathe here. Good. Ungrip those right toes. And then we'll get ready in a moment to set up for our twist. So I'm going to take my left hand, reach it over towards my chair. Your right arm can come out to the side. Maybe it reaches to the wall behind you. Please honor your shoulder and your range of motion. If that's not in your practice, you can keep holding the chair. You can let your hand come around to your low back or just drop to your side. And it's not about flinging your shoulders around. It's about the torso getting this amazing twist and stretch. Stay deep in the lunge. This quad is working hard. I'm also lifting through that left hamstring. Go ahead and rotate another breath. And then we slowly start to bring it back. Fingertips back to the chair. Sweeping this left arm back to the sky. Take this deep bend out of that right knee and start to find a pyramid fold. So my left hand maybe grabs the chair or maybe walks down to my shin. Now, because we're standing, you might be feeling a little more intensive in the back of the leg here. Same idea, don't tuck and round. Drape yourself forward. Really clear out anything stagnant in the back of the legs here. Big inhale. Deep exhale. Good. And you can lift yourself back up. You can use the chair for support, whatever you need. Come up to standing. Keep a little softness in this right leg. We're going to tree. So you've got to use your belly for balance support as we lift our back knee up. I turn my left knee out to the side and I bring it into my shin or calf, or maybe just a kickstand. And again, you can just stay right here. Great pose. Again, you may want to take the hand off, but before you take the hand off the chair, you might want to see what it feels like to lift up on the tippy toe for a moment. Build some nice calf strength here. When you're ready to drop the heel, maybe you see what it feels like to take both arms up. But there's no obligation to take hands off the chair. We're using that chair for support. Find your focal point. Celebrate the pose. Wherever you happen to have gone, let's start to come back. Release the hand down. Rotate this knee back to center and down to the mat. Sweep your arms up to the sky. Interlace your fingers, flip your palms, stretch to the right. Big stretch in that side body. Keep the shoulders back. If going overhead is not for you, you just leave your hands on your hips or your shoulders, still taking that side body stretch. Breathe in to come up and exhale, let your hands come down. One last time to the back of the chair for those cat-cow rounds. Again, I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see where we're going. I'm going to lift my spine up, lower my chin down, and then kind of take a U shape in the back as I bring my chest and heart forward. And you move at your own pace. And yes, it is move. It's a cat and a cow. So you can move as slow as you like to really get this amazing stretch through the tailbone, through the spine, through all the muscles of the lats in the back. Another round. And you meet me at a nice neutral spine. And then from here, my friends, we're just down to the front of the chair. And then use your core strength. Keep some bend into the knees and start to sit down in that chair. Sweep the arms out in front and sink. Sink. Core strength, core strength, core strength. Good. Sweep the arms in. We're going to sweep the hands around to our hips. Breath out. Full body circle here. I'm lowering my chest down to the left. I sweep it across to the right. I come up and around. Let's go again. Down, sweep across, up and around. Good. Last time this direction. Down. Sweep across. Up and around. When you get to the top, hold. Let's go the other way. Down. Sweep across. Up and around. So you're extending. We're not collapsing. My body here is in a great line from tailbone through the crown of the head, stretching those legs, big stretch of the back. One more time. Down. Flat back around. Come on up. Back to the top. Take a breath in. Sigh it out. Awesome. Go ahead and kick your legs out long in front of you. Adjust however you need to on the chair, because I want you to take a full body stretch here. Leaning back, arms overhead. Good. And you can roll out your wrists a little bit. You can wiggle your toes a little bit. One more breath in. Take an inhale, start to sit up tall. Exhale, back to neutral. Let's finish with a little twist here, side to side, and then we'll start to get ready for our rest. So all I'm gonna do is start to bring my hands to prayer, lift my elbows up nice and high. I'm gonna keep my thumbs on my chest so I don't fling the upper body. Slow your breath down, inhale. Exhale, very gently start that twist to the right. And stay there. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist the same direction, but go a little deeper. Again, I'm not flinging my elbows. That's why I'm leaving my thumbs on my chest. One more, deepest point. Breath in. Deep, deep twist. Take an inhale, and then sigh out the exhale as you come back to center. Relax your shoulders. Don't pinch them up. Breathe in. Gentle twist to the left. Breathe in. Take it a little deeper. We're going to keep going in this direction. One more breath in. Really take that deep twist. Again, I'm not flinging my elbows or my shoulders. My thumbs stay on my chest, so it's a torso twist. Start to slow the breath down. Maybe start to close your eyes. Deepest point, last exhale. Now take a deep breath in and sigh it out as you come back to center. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up to the sky, and exhale, let them go. Awesome. So my friends, before you get super comfortable, if you would like to, if you have lights on and you want to turn the lights off, if you want to grab that blanket that we grabbed earlier and sit on it or pad up anywhere or drape it over your lap, you're welcome to. I want you to get yourself comfortable, so maybe that means planting the feet or maybe taking one ankle in front of the other, leaning back. Hands maybe rest in the lap. Eyes can start to close here. We're going to start to take a few moments. Now, in a little bit, I will hit the chime, and I'll invite you to come back into your body. But please feel no obligation to come out of Shavasana. You are in your space. Rest as long as you like.
Turning circles, time again, cut like a knife, run out. If you're loving, got to move, sharp. 'Cause it takes something, all this time, sweet, sweet life, run out. Before I open up my eyes, if I'm losing all control, every inside my soul. When you kiss me, you made me that sweet, sweet made of my feet. Singing this life so sweet. This is loving Italy. This is loving Italy. Who's to worry if our hearts get torn whenever it's wrong? Don't you?
Please feel no obligation to start to move. Stay in rest and zen as long as you like. If you would like to start coming out of your Shavasana, you can start to wiggle fingers or toes, maybe gently move the head around. Notice breath coming into the body. If you are coming out of Shavasana and you'd like to bring your hands to prayer, I send light, energy, and positivity to my friends starting their day again. Light, energy, and positivity to my friends staying in rest. Thumbs to the third eye. Namaste.